Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to our Making Love podcast and to this season 4, a very special edition where me and John, we decided to invite you into our close intimacy, into these very fragile, tender moments in our relating where some big topics arrived and we needed to dive in and sit together and see what comes. And so you will witness some raw emotions. It is all in the moment. So sometimes the camera isn't, you will see like it's, it's a bit, the condition sometimes rough. But I think it captures the real nature of our relationship. And I think that is the most beautiful offering we can give. And at the end of the season 4, something else emerged. I mean, we've been together with John over 2 years, and we had to bring a lot of tools into our relating because we don't just live together, we also work together, we create together. And so we can spend a lot of time focusing on each other. And that brings its own difficulty. And we love to create together and we love to be together. Yet we needed these tools. And so at the end of the season 4, we were like, wow, we have all these tools. Wouldn't it be beautiful to make it into an offering? And so we did. We've created an online 12-week journey for couples called Sit With Me. And this journey, this program is for you guys, for those who wants to deepen intimacy, who wants to find a way how to deepen communication, how to basically be able to talk about true topics, about those things that are hidden and may be very difficult to approach. And then also there's another aspect of like refreshing or sort of coming back to the essence of why did we meet, sort of refreshing this love, this seeing one another in a new lens. So it's a beautiful journey, it's a beautiful offering. I'm gonna put a link below in the comments so you can find all the details there, and I will let you dive into our episode, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. And the construction is back. No?
It's fucking always here.
But it's actually the big machine is not going.
Yeah, that guy had
Thanks
a heart attack
God.
this morning.
God. It's like, how do you call this? It's like a gun.
Jackhammer?
Jackhammer.
Jackhammer. That's what we call it.
Yeah. What a tool.
Yeah.
What a job. So it's nice, I would like to, as we continue, speak about this, like what came to me yesterday, and it was this like, how would it be if a couple would be like, hey, let's have a conversation from heart to heart, and like kind of tune in the topics there, like intimacy or vulnerability, or like what's actually really like staying in the heart, and then like mind to mind, which is more like what's our lifestyle, or like where do we have problems, or time, or planning, or like more I feel almost like more the material reality in a way, but also the practical. And then also, so that was the second one, and then it was like, and what if we would meet and it would be like soul to soul, and where are we, and how did we ever, I feel like some people are actually not even supposed, like their souls are just like, oh right, it's a short contract, but their souls are like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait when this is over.
True.
Really?
Wow, that's so true.
Yeah. And then the
But
body.
like they're super hot.
Exactly. And then it's the body to body, and I think like body to body, it's like this physical attraction. You know, I feel like a lot of people like, I hate him, but like the sex is so good. Like I can't leave him because of it. Like
But my heart's just like,
where do I get this? You
I'm
know,
miserable.
like
Yeah.
No.
It's beautiful.
And so then our topic specific to us, I think the the third one was talking about time, direction. Like we kind of name time, direction.
The next year.
The next year. Yeah.
Child. And a child. You're calling in a child, so like that's happening in the next year.
Yeah.
And I've like said I'll give it to you if you want it from me, but you don't have to. I mean, let's be honest. Like that's been a commitment I made from you from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'll give it to you, but don't have to
I will
take
have it
from me.
You know, like I think maybe that's more of a soul to soul or something. And there's a I mean, I'm not even saying this for context, but just for you, it's like the reason that was a big commitment for me is because if there's devotion in my life, the reason I'm like, the word devotion means big because I'm devoted to Willa, because there's this child relationship. So I just know what it means for me to have a little soul show up in a body that is connected in that way, and that there's basically a soul contract that I have with that being that I don't know yet, that is like, so for me to make that, like to give that to you meant something for me, and I couldn't have done that because if there wasn't trust in you from the beginning, because that relationship between us matters so much. I think especially for the father and the child. What I would say is, in terms of like, I see them as separate relationships. So I don't, and I think that's where that's hard, and I don't know if that's right, but in my journey of fathering, I'm like, I have a relationship with that being, and I have a relationship with you that affects that being, and then you have a relationship with that being that's like something I don't even get, that is so that, and there's a bond there that's different, that I need to feed. But ultimately, because it's your body and your nurturing and your building and your, like, there's something that from my point of view that I'm like, I don't know how to do that, and I wouldn't do, and there's something that you're doing with a being that's like, oh, and so yeah, I basically said like, I will give that to you, and then I will say yes if you say that that's the right thing to do, but it doesn't mean that I'm doing some like idea of what it means to to do that. Like, you'll feel on your own at times. You'll not be on your own.
No, I'm honored because I know that you went through a lot, and you have a daughter, and you are a father, and so it was something I was like scared, but it was so needed for me to clarify right at the beginning, because I just knew where I was in my life. That was the most important thing, and everything led to that for me to basically have a child. And I had moments when I questioned a lot. I was like, maybe this is not my life. Like, maybe I already create so much, so I don't need to create a being that now will take so much of me. And I've seen a lot of friends and family, my brothers, and I see how beautiful and how difficult it is to, and how, like, this next level of responsibility that it brings. And it's like something that you can undone. It cannot be undone, and
your life has changed. And so to say yes to it, and for you to say yes to it, it's big. And I also do want to say that like I felt it coming, you know, and I felt me being like nervous about it, but then every time I brought it up to you, like I want to honor you because you always were like, yeah, like, so I felt safe. I felt welcome. I felt, which wasn't the case in my last relationship, and it was really hurting and hard. And I think for a woman to go through that, and I think it's so, like, it's not easy, and I feel a lot of, so to come into this agreement consciously, it's beautiful, and I feel like that's what we did.
Or are doing.
Are doing.
Feels like we're in process.
And we're in process, and yeah, and this year I felt like, oh God, like it was actually after having these pains that I had when I was in the States, and then you were like, no, this is maybe the beginning of you like taking care of your body if you want to become a mother. And then I like went to Thailand, and I saw this this healer, and then, you know, he starts to work on my womb, and then it was just like they were talking to me. They were like they were literally just like saying stuff, and I could feel it's not coming from them, but like through them, and it's the thing that I need to hear and I need to like let in, and it was like then I went home, and I was just feeling my whole body, and my whole body was screaming. It was like, now, like, we want a baby now. And I'm like, whoa, okay, I heard you. Let's like slow down, but be with that. But let's, and it could, because I've always pushed it. When I was 30, I was like in 32. 32, I pushed it 34. 34, I was like 38. Now I'm 37. And still, like this year when we were in Peru, I said to Sebi, I was like, in 2 years. So basically I said to myself, until 40. And like this time I like was, so it's actually beautiful because it was a process, and I was like, oh my God, okay. Oof, okay, like I'm losing my freedom. I will be losing my freedom. And there's fears, and there's all this like, but
You're not losing freedom.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You're just dying.
Yeah, exactly. I'm being reborn.
I mean, and this is, I can say this from witnessing. I don't die. Like, and I could not change. And I could say all the things I'm saying and be like, joking, I'm fucking out, which a lot of guys do or might.
Yeah.
You trust me, and so you don't, and I am true to my word, and that's not what I'm going to do. It's not what I know I'm going to do in me, but I have, there's no guarantee. So it takes me being connected to my truth. A mother dies and is reborn. Sort of like, I think there's a, who knows, modern medicine might, but it feels to me like at least that's the biological way that it looks like it's meant to go from my, I'm just like, whoa. And I really do think there's a whole body change in that like gestation period, and like, and then the birth, and then the year after that gets, or the 2 years after that gets forgotten, where like, like all the hormones, like all of these things are just going into creating this other body. I think every mother becomes a completely new being, but like that moment, that portal feels like something that, and I think that's what we all avoid. Just like if the caterpillar knew what was going to happen after it like finished the cocoon, like it might not do it, but it's just pulled there, and it's like, I have to do this. Yeah, I felt that what you say from women who talk to me now, like they were, just say like the birth is you die, the woman's like it's so
being reborn.
Change,
So it is, you know, like, and it was like in my head I was like, how is this gonna fit in everything that we do? And then I just trust. So I'm like, I don't want to listen to that. Like I know that it's gonna align, and I know my capacity, and I know I will become like a superwoman.
I mean, for me, what I can say to you is I knew I agreed. I was truthful about that. But if I'm honest, it wasn't until the last months where I became excited's not the right word, but like, you know, definitely like curious, or like my presence was like, wow. And like there's never been a negative in me, but for me it just feels like, oh God, that's a contract, you know, like Willa, my daughter, there's a way where it's like I had to become true. I had to become myself when she was born, because like I had something, it wasn't just like, oh, I love this thing and I want to do this thing. It was like, oh God, you're gonna like I need to make a better world for you, or I need to make your, like, and it's not just this. So that's kind of what it's felt like. It's like, yeah, I'll do it. Are you sure? Like, I trust you. But in the last month, it's felt like, oh, it's gonna be beautiful. And so when you said, I'll lose my freedom, and I think that's why I can feel it. I can feel actually you. I'm just like, you're gonna have so much freedom. I can just feel this being. I can feel it. Like it's not. There's no like getting small. Like so there's, and actually in Vietnam,
I feel that too.
We were making love, and I had a moment of like excitement actually for the first time. So that felt really like I never got to feel that. So it was like, oh wow. So I'm just where I'm like, man, I get to meet a little being, you know, again, like like wow, and just excitement for, because but I could think I probably can feel that about like how wonderful of a mother you're going to be.
Yeah, thank you.
And I feel honored. It's like no longer, it maybe was sitting in me as like, I will, you know, like, okay, if you ask me to, you know, but like now I'm like honored.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels like I feel the same. I feel actually excited, scared, but not scared really. Like I'm not, no. And when I say lose freedom, that was like, I don't believe that. Like I actually, I feel I will receive so much. So will like receive a best friend and a teacher and like whoa. I feel like all my spiritual growth until now was just a preparation.
Oh yeah, they're just coming. They're like, you like pay attention. Like it's gonna be like this little being. He's like,
New
Mom,
lesson.
like
Check this out. You didn't know about that.
Fuck, man, that's what it is. It's like as much as you can take. That's what they have. Like as much as you can take. As much presence as you can give them. They have like lessons for you.
Oh yeah.
But it's so easy to tune them out. And just to never give them any presents, right? Like to never give presents.
Or think that we are the one like telling them.
I know what you should be. It's like, no, you're like an upgraded you're an upgraded version of me, and with like an alien from another planet that's got like
it's super connected.
Yeah.
Actually no, I think it's such a sacred, such a gift. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the more touchy subject then in that like that also has triggered some things, which is time. Because when I told you like we've spent a lot of time together this year, and we drew this pizza and we each like shared our pizza with each, like, where our time? And I was like, you're my favorite person in the world, and so like half my time is with you. And you were just like, half is not near enough. And so and so I think that's what this isn't next year necessarily, because I think so I don't know, where does this conversation land in you?
I feel like we've evolved, but when you brought the pizza, I got triggered by many things, because you didn't say half. You said first, like, you showed me like 3 months, and I didn't understood. And I was like, what? 3 months out of a year? And I want to have a child with this man.
3 months out of a year. That never happened.
So, but I think it was just kind of beautiful in a way that like I actually got triggered, and then everything that was coming was like, it was like a game, like a weird, you know, I felt like not a game, but there was a, actually then I was like, oh my god, like I wasn't listening, like I wasn't open so much, but then I kind of was, like I was also there and listening, and I was witnessing this part of me that it was like getting like spinning, it was like spinning, and then that part of me which was like hearing you saying these other parts which were like, oh no, that makes sense, like that makes sense, that's John, and you know this, and he wants
Well, I think what
he wants time apart. He wants.
it's actually, yeah, maybe, but go ahead.
But then I also understood. Like it was a bit like I jumped on something and then I like took it, and then that was the one thing, and I kept bringing it back, right? Like and you could see me. I was fighting. For something because there was like, don't trust him. Like.
Can I? Oh, so I think because the exercise is coming back to me. We kind of just were sitting. We're like, let's do this, and it's like draw out your ideal time. And I think in seasons a lot, and I think in directions.
And I think it was like it was like in the future or something.
Yeah, well, it was archetypal. It was like, and what I drew was 3-month seasons, so spring, fall, winter. But I was like, oh, so I think, and I'm just gonna see if I can remember. What I said is I rest. And I'd like to rest with you for 3 months. I think that was probably the seeing this whole thing. So I was drawing and I share. I'm like, this is that, and it was like, so there's 3 months of like rest. Mm-hmm. Then there's 3 months of. There's like 6 months of work, and I was like, I'm working with you. So that maybe there's like half of that, but also I'm working with other people, and sometimes we're working all the time, but there's like 6 months, and then it's not months actually, so it's like 50%, could be in a day, it could be in a, so it's not like of the year, but I was like 50% of my energy work, 50% of my energy like rest with the ones that I care and love, that will like that my body and my being wants that, and there's nobody I want to do that with but you. Like I just want to be like, wow, let's do that. And I don't know, there's a bit of a workaholic thing that's there with me in the work that we have in the soul work, yet there feels like there's a frequency there that's like celebratory and soft and kind and familial. Basically, it's like I think of it as like, oh, I just want to be in that. Like I've cried a lot of tears because I don't get to have that with my daughter. I don't get to have like movie night, or like, just like the like seeing the friends do things. Like it's the time that we have together is so compressed. And then 3 months is for me. And what I also said is that 3 months that's for me, I'm going to want the kid for some of, like, regardless of what's like, I want also a separate relationship sometimes. And it's not 3 months, so it's 25% of my energy is like for me, being with whatever I pray to and however I am and whatever else I'm for. And that's also a big part of like, I want presence with that being that is untouched by, that is just between me and them. So and that's important. And I'm not saying this is what I need. That came up in this exercise. But I think the triggering part was only 3 months.
Yeah.
Or that's what it got turned into, but it was just 25%. Yeah. On the pizza pie.
Yeah.
On the wheel of the year, we tried. That's what it was. It was like where I was working with a wheel. I'm like, look, I did a fun thing with fall and winter, and you're like, ah.
I mean, to defend myself.
No, it's understandable.
Because how you brought it and how you said the first thing, and there was like, there was a way you communicated, and then I heard the one thing, and that was the one thing that I heard, and that was it for the whole day. That like,
I mean, I have a way of triggering the thing first. You know,
Yes.
it's either a, like, it's what my being does. And so it, yeah.
So when I hear you now, it sounds way better and way more reasonable.
And unknown. I just want to say, like, I
Yes,
don't know.
we don't
It's
know.
super unknown. And I think the important thing is it is unconventional. It is undefined. It is unknown. But there's commitment that I have. And I think this is the hard thing about a child. There's probably, I have commitment to you, but our time commitments are actually work related mostly. Like, I haven't been like, you get me. That other little being will get me. And most of the time that would be with you, you know. And then there's what I give you is like, oh, I want time, you know what I mean? So there's something there, but I haven't. If you asked, like, I need you for this amount of time, that's not something I'm not going to, like, I would love to have that conversation, but it's just I've been like, I'm hard edged at ensuring that my body and time aren't like, yeah, that hasn't, so that's something I've had a boundary about or something. That's from old wounds in my own stuff that has nothing to do with you.
I think what you brought, which I could feel the truth of it, is there is really this like different relationship between the father and the kids, and then the mother and the kids, and there is something beautiful about that being separate, like basically, because I did check in with myself, and I was like, wow, that's true. Like, I see a lot of my brother, they're always together.
Yeah. The idea is that everybody should always be
and
together
it's
all the
like
time.
he can't
It's
even come
codependence.
and visit me because he has kids, and I'm like, well, your wife
Bring the kid.
and bring the kid.
Yeah.
Or like, but like with them, it's
Yeah.
such a, they're so dependent on each other, and he is so in a way, trapped that. And I could see like how crazy that is, because he would be such a different person when he would be by himself with the kids or without the kids, and it's so needed. So like I was like, right, like I can see the beauty there. And then it's also like, oh my God, it's like breath for the parents and for the kids, and
If they choose to see it like that.
if they choose to. And I do remember as a kid, like when we were like, although my family is crazy, but when I was alone with my mom, it was special to me, because
Yeah.
it was like just me and her, and we were like friends doing something, you know, like, and there's nobody else. There's not this other dynamic playing out. So
I mean, that's a fun thing, because we're talking about relationships. This is separate, but I think that's what gives us our time together. Is there's a certain quality. It's like presence. I can not give you presence, but if I give you presence and you give me presence, like, we can create something like two. There's something really strong there, and that you just can't do with three. Like, when I'm with two beings, I can't give both equal presence. And when I'm with Willard, no matter how much I want, if I'm like, then the other one's like, because we're, there's a thought share thing going, and there's emotions that are, but when there's two, regardless of whether it's the hardest thing in the world and you're just angry at each other, and you're like, there's a potential to just like give that being full presence. And I think that's what is missed in so many, and kids need that. Kids just need these, like, and they need like the crazy uncle presence, like, just with this, like, the scary, like, in our psyches, I think, need, like the teacher, like, wow, my teacher, and then like my best friend, and then like the kid that I have an issue with, and like the bully, and like, we have all these things that teach us. And I think the father and the mother, obviously, but having those be separate, that's beautiful.
we're getting to know each other to a point, and you can kind of see me, like, I'm going now, and I've been going, and
Yeah.
I am not like,
No.
so, and so and with the life that we're building, I'm aware that you will be gone.
Well, and you can see me, and there. While even if you're grasping, like when I act more and more like a crazy, idiotic animal that breaks shit. If as my nervous system gets like riled up, and so there's just something where I need like spaciousness.
Yes, I learned
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So like there is something about, and there's something, and me too. I think we're both very. When we met, like I know that about myself. My mom knows that about me. She always told me you're such a free being. Like you can't be with somebody who will try to own you or hold you. Like you will die. You will dry.
Or it just becomes this like
like you will literally not become
implosion.
you.
It's like
like you dry
reaction.
out and like the flower closes and so I'm not worried in a way. I trust us. I trust that we will know when is the time to be together, when it's not, and the more I think we have an open conversation and the desires can be spoken, we will meet each other. And when with our work, like yes, there is work sometimes together and sometimes not, and there is traveling. Like that's also something I had to come to a peace. But there is this peace which I told you I thought was like first because my lifestyle is so nomadic since a long time, and I fought it. I was like, no, I have to find a home and I have to ground. And now I'm like, no, like you're being sent to places you need to move actually, and you have to embrace it. Otherwise you will create a panic inside of you, which I did. But there is listening, and there is slow time, there is a way of traveling, there's a way of moving that I'm slowly like embodying. I'm like, all right, like I listen. There's something about the rhythm that will become probably slower and slower. And I do see when I will be pregnant, and I don't actually know, but I think when I will be like in the birth, so I'm like, okay, now I need a nest. Like I need a place where I can call a base and a home, and then I will see how much I want to like move out of there. But I already know my nature is after 3 months I get itchy. But also there is a beauty in staying in one place, like 9 months. And so when we drew this pizza, I also told you like, oh, this is what I'm feeling for me. It's like something about 6 months. I feel like I want to be in one place because there was something real about community that I want to start to, because I do feel that in 3 months I just meet someone or I just start to do things, and then I need 6 months to like really bring them into building community, because that's something I do want to do in physical form on a place, and I think it's gonna take I told you like, oh, I think it's gonna be like a project for the next 10 years.
I see.
But it's gonna go slow. But I will first I will be like, okay, this is my base. This is where I am now. And maybe I will be like, oh, over there in 2 years or in a year. Or maybe I still build, but I'm in this base. And I'm like, let me prepare this over there. And then when it's ready, I'm like moving there. But then that doesn't mean I'm just there. Like also means like, okay, I'm here, but now I have these neighbors and they're gonna take care of my property, and this friend who wants to do projects with me, she will be here while I'm not there, and maybe she will be with my kid because she has a kid. As I'm, like I don't know, but I do want to start to be like tending earth, tending relationships in real. And
making community in the places they use. So like going back to places, touching places again and again and again. Oh, it's beautiful. It's new.
But also like I do see like choosing a locality, like I see my something like I can't be too spread out. If I'm too spread out, I'm not able to. So that's why also like when I was like, oh, I feel my soul feels happy in South America, I think I just follow that until it's not true, until I'm like, oh, that was because I'm supposed to go somewhere else. But right now I'm like, okay, and that means that corner, like somewhere there, I will create a base, and I start to feel, and I start to weave, and then I maybe have a piece of land that it's like I'm devoted to. And I also feel this beauty of like devotion to earth, like devotion to the trees, and they know I can sing to them, you know, they start to grow with me, the kids start to grow with them, like there's something there where, but I also see
Was that a Czech English slip, kids, or is it? It's probably.
kid. I don't feel many kids, but I'm also not closing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, let's just start with what comes, and
There's still Willa. She'll be a.
Yeah.
She's a kid.
Yeah,
She's a kid.
absolutely.
She's also a grandmother.
Yeah.
She's a kid. she's
Oh
she's
no.
both. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
She's
Villa.
a good big sister.
So kids,
Yeah.
kids, absolutely.
But kids, if you, I don't know. Kid feels great.
Kids.
Kid feels great.
I never thought this, but Chai, a few people were like twins, and I'm like, I had a moment. I was like, I always wanted a twin. Not always, but there's something about twins, and I don't know. And when I went to Chiang Mai to the hospital because I had the thing, she did ultrasound, and she's like, "Oh, if you would get pregnant this month, you would have a twin." And I was like, "Whoa!" And then Chai, when he's like, "So you and John, good? You look young together." And then I'm like leaving his office, and I say, "Yeah, I think we might have kids. Like we might start to work on it." And he's like, "Good, twins." And I'm like, looked at him. I'm like,
wow, man, that guy.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's
he's a
see.
being. He's a being. Such a beautiful being.
I didn't tell you that to not scare you, but I was like,
No, it doesn't scare me. That's beautiful. That does not that doesn't scare me at all. I mean, it's like no, it's all.
But I trust nature.
I'm not scared. Yeah, I'm not
nature.
scared. I am. That's not. Yeah. Can I replay what you just said to me, or
Yes.
just like in my language, the way that I heard it?
Yes.
Or just like maybe because it feels like what you're saying is if you're calling in, because you're still, I think you're still calling in home and community, and we're building community, but that's global.
Yeah.
But you're recognizing that home might be a decade-long project, and you're not trying to get it immediately, and so you're just recognizing that you're opening into it and the defining whatever that means, but there's connection to land that you're sort of looking for, and the vision of whatever you're visioning will kind of fully maybe manifest in that decade. And so it's yeah
that's what I feel, because I was like, there's no way
it's beautiful.
if I jump in and I'm like, let's say like I go and I buy a piece of land, like
Yeah, land owns us as much as we own it, and it's it's a contract with the land. So it's nice to come into relationships slowly and make agreements like this. You know, like we would another relationship.
Yeah.
To just be like, who are you? Wow. I mean, I say that from experience.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's something about this, like I'm calling in more and more like time, as we speak about time, like time that is really embodied, and trusting more and more, like, and I do see how the body has slow time, like, and the earth has a slow time in so many ways, and then there's time that is super fast, and we can manifest things so fast. And things are getting faster, but there's something about, especially this.
But
the
earth time stays.
There is,
very similar. Yeah.
Quite similar to the body, and the body really, I can feel it. It's like
she's not
like
trying
seasons.
to get around the sun any faster.
No,
she's like
seasons,
it's just like
lunar cycle, solar cycle, and so I'm like, okay, I trust that, and
It's beautiful.
And as I also like, that's the way how I want to start to move more and more. It's just like with that relaxed nervous system that is feeling like roots, just like, yeah, showing me the directions.
And are you still feeling like, not that you have to know, but that are you still feeling next year, like this fall, as probably that time? Do you have a sense of that?
I still do feel that, yeah, that didn't change.
Okay.
It was like the autumn.
Okay. Beautiful.
After autumn equinox.
You got it all.
I just want to open, and to be honest, I actually don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It might take it might take like this, and it might take time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just want to also let you know, I think my body will decide.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be like, wow, and I don't know. And there always been thoughts in me. There's always like, but I trust, but I also want to release expectations. And I've heard so many stories, and I don't want to be expecting. So
nice. That feels good to me.
I just want to open the door.
Planning.
Like,
it doesn't want to come through the mind and like, I need to be here and now. Like, just be like, okay.
yeah.
The door's open.
The door is open.
The door's open
like,
for that being to come.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Woo! Death! Birth! Change!
Yeah. So that's time.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I mean, I feel like mind to mind.
Mind to mind. In Peru.
Mm-hmm.
That also didn't change. Like, I do feel.
Yeah, Peru. No, me too.
I do feel 3 months more, maybe more.
You said 6.
Yeah.
Follow your own. Just like imagine 6, right?
Yeah, although I don't know if this fits for this year.
Yeah.
I also know that the Fire Horse is a special year, and so I don't think this fits for this year yet.
Nice. Okay.
And there's something in me. It's like, but it starts to form like somewhere.
Oh, I love that.
Somewhere around like 27.
So if your pizza, it feels like there's like.
Right now, it's
the
3
archetypal,
months.
but in the 10 years or 20 years down the road, you're like half of the year is somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the rest is open to. It's like roots is half and wings are half, and so roots are just in one place. It's beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah. And I think we've just, maybe this is in context for the camera, but it's that I've ensured that that my days of ownership are behind me, for my own reasons, and then I recognize that there's like a welcome that I'm getting. Like I will make home. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna release all of that. In this moment, it doesn't feel. It feels old and it doesn't feel true. But there is something to where. Maybe there's something that did feel like I wanted to come to your home. After, but right now I'm recognizing like maybe that was because of a wound and a process I went through. And I won't own land anymore. Like I wouldn't like sign a contract. I wouldn't. I've done enough of. At least I wouldn't do it in the debt system, and so there would be like more of a. Yeah. So there's just no. Yeah. There's no part I play in that anymore.
Land ownership, property
Yeah.
ownership.
But also I recognize that like some beings are meant to do that. Maybe the feminine is meant to, like, I don't know what that looks like. I've just learned that like I've had a big journey with that, and I don't own, I don't hold, I don't have. When I do, I can create some pain and havoc, and and I don't want to. It's like, yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
So there's a trust that I have, but I'm not doing that. But I'll play my part. And in this moment, I'm like, oh, I'll make home with you. Whatever that means. That feels new.
I have it recorded.
It's like compassing. I think because you stretched it out to 10 years, I'm like, okay. It's not like I'm like, that's you. Because I think that's what it's been. You're like, I'm doing this. And so I've been like, that's great. That's, yeah, I'm just like, that's not my journey. But as you're, maybe it's like as you're bringing it in, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. There's a recognition that it's true. And I think I'm just like, oh, we're doing that together. Yeah, it's new. So we're doing it together.
Wow. That is very new. Wow. I'm like, ooh. That's some improvement.
That's big.
That's big.
It's like, can you, when you edit the video, can you make like fireworks?
Yeah. Wow.
He said
he said we will have a home.
He said we.
He's not gonna come visit me in my home. Wow. On that note, I will switch on the AC.
Yeah.
Like this is getting
Great
hot.
idea.